Today we are building a wool farm right underneath our shepherd's house. Yes, it's going to be underground, and yes, it's still going to look pretty. You're watching Bambi Builds, and this is episode 20. So we'll start by taking a look at our current shepherd's house. We have our display sheep out here, and you can see one prisoner sheep upstairs who is slowly producing some wool for us. We have been trading this white wool for emeralds, thanks to the two lovely shepherds living here. This guy also likes grey wool, and this one likes brown wool as well, and red dye. We can produce plenty of that in our little dye farm out the back. Here we can create cactus green, rose red, cocoa brown, bone meal white, and sunflower yellow. Then we can mix those colours to create most of the others. I normally use lapis for blue dye. So now we want a little secret passageway leading to the new wool farm. I think I want to keep the villagers out of this new farm, so I'll place a temporary gate here just to keep them safe while we build, and then we will use a trapdoor and probably dig straight down here. But before we do that, I need to go and gather a whole bunch of materials. We are all ready to go now. There will be 16 sheep dyed 16 different colours. For each sheep we need one observer, one dispenser, one hopper, 2 chests, 1 piece of redstone, 1 lantern, 1 rail, and 1 hopper minecart. We also need 2 dyed wool and 15 dyed concrete. We have the concrete all ready to go, but the wool we will collect after we have dyed our sheep. We also need 4 stained glass of each colour. Over here we have our building blocks and some decorations. Obviously sheep need some grass to eat, and I'm thinking moss for the ceiling. We are using stripped oak logs and smooth sandstone, and then we have a whole bunch of pretty stuff. So I'm going to start by grabbing a bunch of building materials, and now I can start digging a hole in the ground. I'm digging down 8 blocks, and then we want to start with a space that's 15 by 25 blocks wide. So it seems we are directly underneath some water. I'm thinking it might be our creek that flows between the shepherd's house and the jungle village. I reckon it would be cool to have a glass ceiling so we can see the water. So I'll just smelt some sand. And now we're going to have a really cool feature in our ceiling. It doesn't look too bad from up here, but I might cover it with lily pads later on. This is where the sheep will live, so we'll get some grass down right away. Actually, we should probably bring some sheep down here now and start breeding them. I believe their paddock is just up there. Yep, here we go. There were 3 sheep earlier. That's okay, we can breed some more. Actually, before we bring them down, we should set up our first shearing station. So I'll grab a bunch of stuff and our white dyed items and stained glass. We want an observer pointing towards the grass that the sheep stands on, a dispenser pointing at the sheep. We need to put some shears in there. I completely forgot about shears in my ingredients list. So we want coloured wool for our chest to sit on, hopper, rail, hopper minecart, and now we cover it up and make it pretty. I'm using sandstone because we are in the desert still. Then some colour-coded concrete. And then we need 1 piece of redstone up here to activate the farm. Some lighting so our grass will grow, and that is where the sheep will go. So we have a volunteer already. I've seen people just push the sheep into the hole, and I think that's a really difficult way of doing it, but I've never actually tried it, so I'm trying now. Okay, that wasn't too bad at all. So now we block him in with some stained glass. Before we close it up, we shear him, so he will munch on the grass. And now we wait. I originally tried to design this farm without glass, but I couldn't find an efficient way of doing it. Okay, it looks like that is working well. So I'm going to keep breeding sheep and extend out this farm. Now we can start to dye our sheep and collect some coloured wool. So we're going to start with just the first half. These are the colours for the right hand side. Yellow, orange, red. Can we dye the baby? Yep, brown. Black, light grey, and grey. And we'll have to wait for Mr. Brown to grow up a little bit. We're going to need a lot more shears for this project. Luckily we have a nice iron farm now. Light grey, grey, black, don't have any brown, red, orange, and yellow. Observers facing the grass. Dispensers facing the sheep. Our colour-coded concrete blocks. Redstone, hopper, rail, hopper minecart, building blocks. And the last one for this side. Now we add shears into the dispensers. Each set of shears can shear the sheep 238 times. We could add an automatic refill chest to each station just using an extra hopper and an extra chest, but my wool needs are incredibly small. Close to zero actually. I just really wanted to create a pretty farm. Mr. Sheep, if you go in, I'll give you some wheat. Thank you. Oh, no, this is my last piece of wheat, sorry. I can't feed it to you. Oh, that was efficient. Very cool. Is this the right colour glass? Grey, yes, that is correct. Okay, black sheep, you can't escape me. I'm gonna try this my way. Yeah, that's a bit easier. Oh, no. Yeah, this is... I think this is more painful than trying to push the sheep into the hole. Alright, red baby, it's your turn. I don't know if I can push a baby in the hole. If it's just going to be too hard. Yeah, it's too hard. We'll wait for him to grow up. Light grey, I have a good feeling about you. Alright, I'm getting good at this. Red has grown up. Nice. Shear him. Glass. Okay, now that we are completely finished, I'm going to give you the full tour of this property. We still have our dye shop and some quick, easy access wool. We have 3 sheepies in the paddock, 2 shepherds living inside, upstairs is where we store our dyes. Outside we have a lovely view of a cat walking into the cactus. Downstairs, we can remove this gate now. This is where our lovely shepherds can enjoy their kitchen. Yes, I do need to clean up my chest collection. There's a dye farm out the back. And now for our secret wool farm. Oh, isn't she beautiful? I am so in love with this colourful build. Just stunning. Nice ceiling, nice colours, but not too many colours. Around the back here we have our easy collection point. The ceiling back here is a little bit ugly, but this is the grass that the sheep are standing on, so I can't remove it. I could add some trapdoors to cover it up, but I'm not really worried. Here are the rest of our colours. We also have some extra storage space here which can be extended up and down, but I don't think I'll need that. We can sneak up here to look at the back end. Here we can refill our shears, and if we want to switch the farm off, we just remove the redstone. On this wall we have some hay bales, because sheep like wheat. And then the back end of this side, nice, neat and tidy. And that is it. It's so simple and so beautiful. I love it. Thank you for joining me today. I really hope you like this one. I'm very proud of it. I hope I have inspired you to lock your sheep underground and turn them into slaves. And I hope to meet you back here next week.